What's poppin'? 34. What's up, world? Welcome back. Welcome back. Click like, share, subscribe. Boost me up. Um, my energy is totally moving, moving in direction. Moving. What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? Check out the Puma sweater. LTheFact.com. The bomb. LTheFact.com. The bomb. See, the first time around on this journey, I seen like all I had to do, all I had for it to look to on a freaking Friday is I would be gas to the pedal, my foot to the pedal. That's all I would have to look forward to today. It's like 5:45. I would be in a freaking visit. Well, when my husband was in Cumberland, I was sitting in visit right now. I was always the first person. I was at every visit. Share, click, like, and subscribe. Every visit. There. Boom. And I think like that's what kept me going. It really did. Um, all right, well, let's talk about my first visit. Um, yeah, let's talk about my first visit. So, my husband, my well, right now my husband's still in county jail, so he's not even like in the prison system. He hasn't been sentenced to go to prison. I know he is, but he hasn't yet. But he's still in DC County Jail. So the first time before he had his parole violation, round two. So that's what you guys are going to hear a lot about parole violation, round two, second time around. I never imagined I could stay. I never, I never imagined I could stay. It was a lot the first time, and it is so much this time. And it's a lot. But like, let's talk about my first visit. My first visit, it was like I could not stop crying, you guys. I swear to God, couldn't stop crying. So I'm at it was a prison in Cumberland, Maryland. It's called FCI, and I had arrived, and I'm sitting outside in my car, and I have this black shirt on, and I have pictures, but I wasn't even going to talk about my first visit at Cumberland, so I wasn't even prepared for this. This is just something that came to my mind. And I had a little shirt from Fashion Nova that tied and it had a buckle on it. And I kept going through the metal detector, 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 and the metal detector went off. And I was like, so first I thought it was my bra, so I took my bra off. I had to put it in the machine. And I thought it was my wig, so I ran in the bathroom and I was trying to rip the clips out of my wig because I'm thinking this is what's setting the metal detector off. The hook went through my finger and it was stuck in my finger. I was gonna say like I literally still have the scar from that. But however, there was blood dripping, so I'm running back trying to go through. So when you first get there, you fill out a visiting form. There's a whole process of getting approved and all of that, and I'll discuss all that later. But you fill out your little visitation form, your inmate, you give them your ID. Then they start calling you up. You're going through the metal detector, so I couldn't clear the metal detector. So the lady, she had been going there for a really long time, and I love her. I actually got to call her. She's gonna be very disappointed to know my husband's back in prison. Okay. Anyway, fast forward. So I had a buckle, and I'm like, I ripped the wigs out. I was dripping blood. It was just dripping, and I had on all white pants. I'm going to show you guys. So I'm dripping blood. I can't feel anything. I'm just so nervous. I'm trying to get in. So the lady's like, ma'am, you're. And then I look, and I just see like a trail of blood, and my finger, it has the hook from my wig stuck in, and I'm like, oh my God, I got to get this hook out of my finger or I'm not going to get to see my husband. That's all I knew. Ripped it out. Gushing out blood. So I took the paper towel, I rolled my finger up, but I was still going off on the metal detector. And she was like, baby, it's the buckle. It's the buckle on your shirt. So the guards were nice enough. They gave me a pair of scissors. I cut it off. I cleared the metal detector. Woo! Yes! Home run. Slam dunk. Okay. I was in there. So we go in and we walk in and like they have different rows. So it's like the first people, they have a single section and then a family section. So as you come in, they have the different rows or whatever. So you go in, boom, sit in your chair. Okay, so they come out of this door on like this side, and then the vending machines were like on this side. So my husband, he just like hops out like Houdini. But actually, our backs were facing them. Yeah, and he just like touched me. It was my husband. Oh my God, I was so excited. So he walks over, COVID alert, foreclosures have exploded. Yeah, whatever. So he walks over, he has to come out, and he walks to the desk and he hands them like his inmate card, and I actually have his inmate card from the first time he was arrested. So they keep that up there with the IDs on one side, and then with the your IDs on the other. So when they first come in, um, you guys can hug and kiss right at the table. So we got up and he hugs me, but I didn't kiss him. I was just like, I don't know. I was going through a lot. I was going through so much. Yeah, I was really going through a lot, and he was at an FCI then. So it was a lot. It was a lot. So I just remember I kept crying, I kept crying, I kept crying, and he got up to wipe my tears. And the staff lady, shout out to you, Miss G. I'm not gonna say her whole name, but I love her. Loved all the staff there. So time was like, okay, so let's keep going here. I'm crying, so eventually I stopped crying. So they have like food in the vending machines, and so you can't get up. So you have to have a clear bag or like a Ziploc bag or a little purse. It can't be like a really gigantic purse. So was like, babe, you want something from the vending machine? So I get up, I walk to the vending machine or whatever, get the snacks, put them back on the table, go over to the microwave, heat up the food, etc., whatever. So this is going real good. We're talking, chip chopping it up. So this is so off topic from what I was going to talk about, but it just I don't know. So then at some point the picture man comes out, and I love, 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 love pictures. It's like it's everything. So you have to wait. Every prison is different, and actually they started changing the rules toward the end. They switched it up a couple times because every quarter they changed the people in the visiting room. So, but I'm just telling you about my first visit. So we go to take pictures, and everybody's lined up. There's a long line waiting to take pictures, and you get to hug them. It was that hug for me. It was that hug for me, y'all. If I can show y'all. Unfortunately, I don't have pictures from our very show you some of our pictures. Cumberland. That's all from Cumberland. Oh, those were my favorite white pants. I'm gonna show you two pants that I had like 1,000 pair of. I have so many pictures, girl. Guys, girls, family, moms, sisters, brothers, aunts, uncles. So many pictures. I was at every visit. So, but I'm just telling you about the first visit, which um, I'll find some pictures, click like share the links, and I'll add them in. But however, it was the line, and you get the hug. You're not supposed to kiss, but you can get them extra squeeze. You can stay in it. Let me show y'all. Let me show y'all real quick. I put that little put that on. Mm-hmm. Yeah, put that little thing. You know, it was all about them grabs and feels for me. And I was in love. All right, so boom, we go sit back down. So toward the end of visiting, typically at this facility he was at, you could have visits like every week. So, and you can come on Friday. It was like from 4:30 to 8:30. On Saturday, it was from like 8:30 to 2:30. So, like, what would happen is if like as the first people come in, those are the first people to leave. And then if the visiting room starts getting overcrowded, you'll be one of the first people to go. It went from like distance, frequency. They knew I was gonna be there every fucking weekend, so they was like, not at first, but after my visit started getting cut a little bit shorter as more people were in the holidays, because they knew I was coming back. So they were like 5 minutes, and it just felt like my whole world shattered, and my heart just sunk in, and I started crying, and I was crying, and I was crying, and he was hugging me, and they had a line back up against the wall, and we lined up one door to go out, and I was really sad. I was so sad leaving my first visit, but that's what made me know that I was coming back that next week, and that next week, and that next week, and that next week, and I promise you, every single visit I was there. Every single visit I was there, and that was my first visit. It kind of taught me, and you got to spend the whole weekend. So I think that visit was a Friday, and I had met two girls. Well, it was the lady that told me about my dripping finger, and her husband did a really long time, and she rose her family. Shout out to her. She was the real MVP. She was the greatest prison wife ever. And over time, I met different girls, and I'm gonna tell you stories about visitations and some of the things I've seen there. Oh my God, it was crazy. Multiple girls, different girl visits. When the girl wanted to fight me, it was really a lot. But to keep this short and sweet, thank you. Click like and share. Click like and share. I know this was not what I was here for, but day 5, round 2, parole violation.